we should be connecting live now. We're going live on YouTube for this. I'm allowed back on YouTube now for the time being, so we'll be all right for I mean, hopefully, you know, okay, I'll keep this tab up so we have a
Okay,
copy.
we can
Yeah.
start.
Yeah. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the Typical Skeptic Podcast. I have another fascinating guest with me today. Today I have my good friend, my twin, with me, Slavka The Natural Sentient. If you don't know why I say that jokingly because me and Slavka have the exact same birth date. We were both born on January 11th, 1980. I don't know what time she was born, but I know I was born at night. So, I don't know. We could be twins separated at birth. You never know. With the way this world is and the programs and stuff like that, like you never know, like what's going on. No, in all seriousness, Slavka she's a very dedicated researcher, and she's here today to share some of her truths about what she's found out about Egypt. She we did a live stream from Egypt. She was there, and then we also did one from Göbekli Tepe. So, it's going to be really interesting to for what she's about to talk to us about today. So, Slavka, thanks so much for coming back on. How are you?
Hey, Rob. Thanks for having me. It's always pleasure. And it's an
Yeah, I'm
honor,
sorry about
actually.
this morning. I slept in. I was like, I must have been, I must have been really tired, but I mean, I'm looking forward to this. How's everything been since you've been back from Egypt?
It's okay. You needed that sleep, Rob. I mean, you work hard to bring on all your guests, and it's needed simply. So it's perfectly okay. At least I had some more time to adjust my material because I have a lot of videos and photos from the trip. Every day a lot of content. So yeah, I'm back from that
Yeah.
journey, and it was really, really intense. And I just look forward to return back. I would love to explore further, to go to another destinations as well, because I managed to be actually almost entire time in Giza, and then of course a little bit Saqqara and Dahshur, and some places in Cairo side. So my main focus was just to explore Giza Plateau.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that was really something that was calling me. The actually Sphinx called me because it was on November, December already. And I just, I'm also on that path just to practice a little bit of tarot reading. I have a really nice deck of Syrian starseed
Oh, nice.
tarot by Patricia Cori. So I was just onto that, and then of course I was doing that, and then of course Sphinx showed up. Okay, I think this is the very strong call to go to Egypt, so it was meant to happen with perfect timing.
We're gonna have to have you on. You can do readings someday if you'd like to. You can do readings for the audience if you ever want to. You have a spot open on my show.
I would love to do it with you as well. To
As
do
long
it
as I have
like
a show, you
together.
have a spot. Yeah, that would be great.
Yeah,
That
that
would
would
be
be
fun.
really great because I see that you also enhanced. You did a lot of progress. What I saw you already did
Yeah,
some
I'm trying to
readings,
get
and it's
there.
amazing. It's really amazing, Rob.
I got to work on it a little bit. I got to work on it, but I'm getting there.
Yeah, we are getting there. I know that's a long journey, but we are all getting there, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, hi, welcome everyone. Yeah, great to see you all.
I'm trying to pull up the chat. I'm gonna have to pull up my phone. So if you see me looking down, it's because okay, my phone's charged. I'm gonna pull up the chat on my phone because I just tried pulling it up on the YouTube screen and it was spinning in circles. So, did you
Oh.
want to share some photos and videos with us today?
Oh, it's really a lot. What I can say that yeah, I would love to share, and also some experience that happened, what I managed to do, and some insights, because actually there is like this Giza plateau, and when you enter this space, it's like space of no time, and actually space of no space. So it's like time stops, and you just get there to the ancient land when with its all beings and guardians, and you just go through there, and you even don't realize, like you're just inside, and it's just amazing.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Did you get a lot of downloads when you were there?
Oh my gosh, I got really tons of downloads. Actually, I now I realize that it was really a lot. It was each time I entered there, even when you are actually near staying in Giza, because it was just less than 1 kilometer, like 700 meters to reach the entrance. And there are a lot of nice rooftops of the hotel. So you can actually even just go there and have direct view on the Sphinx, on the pyramid, and you just receive, you just by being there. But
Yeah.
especially when you enter. And it was such a profound interaction because it's really, it interacts with you on your DNA level. It's rewriting the codes, and it's a lot of information that I received. I was just levitating, that was so strong, especially when we start to talk about each of the pyramid, each of three. So the strongest one is obviously the Great Pyramid of Cheops. So, and there it was just like, wow,
Yeah.
that's really power station. The entire complex is a power station, which has really impact on the people that live there. Yeah, because there you can see, you can meet the entire world. There you have the mix of the beings, of the creatures, of entities, and all that really it's interesting to just observe the local people and the tourists,
Yeah.
because I believe everyone receives what it needs on this journey, whether you're conscious or not. It has really uh, some transformational impact on everyone. So, and this is really, I observed a lot. Egypt is a land really of many possibilities. If you have money, everything is possible.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the case. If you have money, you can actually enter wherever you want. Yeah, also there are a lot of spaces that are not publicly accessed. You just go there with someone, if you know some local Bedouin or so, and there's just also some security going with you. So yes, there are
That's
possibilities if you have resources. And
that's what it seems like. It seems like they have the locals have a
yeah,
lockdown on what people can and can't do because it's they made it a money thing. I mean, like, I guess that's their right. It's their land, you know. I mean, I don't know, but I
yeah,
mean,
it's their land, Rob, but the thing is that is the land of the ancients. So who can claim it actually?
yeah,
Yeah, who
exactly.
can claim that they built it? They're actually just making out of it some energy exchange, right? And they actually charge quite a lot, but whatever, for the highest good. You're right, Isaac. No money, no honey in this in this realm. Yeah. So yeah, they actually have two levels. They have two prices. They have prices for locals and they have prices for tourists. So if you want to really be like a local and don't be like a tourist, then you get to learn some rules and to get some locals to help you. But everything is possible. So I actually explored it from both sides. To be treated as a tourist, to be treated as a local. So this is
Wow.
very interesting to observe how it changes, yeah, the behavior and everything. So there is a really lot of insights, and when you observe, you really see that place. You see I would say the both sides playing the light and the opposite as well. They both play its role in this game.
Yeah,
So
that's
I just really enjoyed the time being there, and I felt like I just want to be in Giza, because the
did you
Egypt is so huge. Actually,
yeah.
we talked about that I would go to Luxor as well. the King's Valley and to Aswan, and maybe to Sinai. But at the end, it turned out, yeah, that Giza was the most important actually, because there was also some mission involved.
Yeah.
So it was really interesting just to observe, yeah, the people, the animals actually,
Yeah.
because it's a city, but when you arrive there you have horses and camels. It looks like a village, yeah, and the people who have the power, the decision power, they try actually to eliminate this. And also I've heard that they plan to close this entrance, which is current entrance, and they want to build a new one, the two new entrances actually to this area. Yeah, and they just want to remove some houses which are on the street nearby, and there's really a lot of houses, so there's something going on. Yeah,
Yeah. What do you think it is?
it's the purpose to, just maybe to mm, I think it's honey thing,
Yeah.
because actually the more there is a lot of investment from the foreigners, I think. So I actually don't know, but that's actually like the call for the locals to preserve and just to stand up for their own truth, what they really want.
Yeah.
Yeah. So really you observe there a lot of layers. Yeah. And with everyone is doing a different effect. The people who live there, actually, you can observe that they go after the energy. Yeah. Just right. When you have money, you have honey. Yeah. Yeah. So you can actually, when then the things that are not very allowed, that they are allowed.
Can I ask you a
Yeah.
question? How were you treated as a woman there? You know?
Yeah, it was actually pretty okay. They actually a lot of people there. They are in a different level of consciousness, different level of knowledge and education. But basically, it's okay. Depend for me. I didn't feel like I was unsecure, but I had actually a company, and that was my protection. So I'm grateful for that because it was much easier. My friend, actually, who travels much more than me, he shared with me that yes, you can also experience, that if you go with your girl, like if you would go to Egypt with your girl, there are some people actually, even in the temples or in the tombs, like those inside, those guardians, they actually can make you some problems with women. Yeah, but normally
Wow.
you feel safe. Normally you're okay. I mean, you can go there covered, uncovered, yeah, unless you are in a mosque. There are different levels of services. I say you have money, you have honey. So yeah, and actually yes, there are a lot of scammers actually, Andromeda. That's a really good question. There is a lot of scammers that actually they just ask you for the money and they don't know actually anything. They are dumb
Yeah.
and they are just trying to treat you as a tourist. That's why I say there are two levels how they treat you. Yeah, and I just saw. Yes, I experienced this on my own way, and just explain them. Just we come from the foreign country, from the different continent, from different culture and different mentality. So just look at us. We are just human beings, as just you are. We are not just walking wallets. Just please have some mutual respect, if possible.
Can
You
I tell
know.
you a story? So there's these people. Their names are they have a really good channel. Their names are Chris and Cherie Geo. They have a channel called Beyond the Veil, and there's
Hmm.
another channel called Beyond the Veil, but they're the original Beyond the Veil. They've been doing like conspiracy stuff for a long time, and I would call them like deep conspiracy. They get into deep conspiracies. But anyway, they did this, like, it's a legendary video. It was on Leak Project before. Like, they did this about 5 6 years
Oh.
ago, and they went to
Hmm.
Egypt, right? and they got in. They got to spend a night inside the Great Pyramid. They filmed it. They took ayahuasca. Somehow they took. I showed them. They were drinking ayahuasca inside the Great Pyramid. They snuck it in. You know what I mean? And this is all on
Yeah,
video. But what I wanted to tell you was one thing they did there was they made friends with this local Egyptian driver who was like he took them
yeah,
to his family's house and they had dinner and he seemed like he was their friend. And then they one night they were supposed to go to another pyramid or something. This is all on video. People can go watch it. And the guy had his friend with him, and they were trying to lure them out to the desert to some, and they kept calling it a wedding. And they got the sign. They're like, we can't go. They're like, something's not right with this. He
mm-hmm.
says. And God, the good thing they didn't go. But who knows what would have happened. But
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
and
possible
Isaac says he
actually.
remembers. Yeah, True Frequency Radio, Isaac. Yeah, yeah. Sorry, but
Yeah, there are some scammers like this as well. Yes, just beware of that. Yeah, it's always good to watch the surroundings. I mean, everyone tells you, yeah, that Egypt gives you nice lessons. For example, how to open your heart and how to share. But on the other hand, I also heard another story that, yeah, the people just play. They're just actors, and it's just like illusion that they help each other and they live in a happy community. Again,
yeah,
then that here we see this duality playing out. Yeah, like
yeah,
everything is okay, just in between.
yeah,
So yeah, there is a lot of things going on. So thank you for pointing this out, because there is actually a lot of videos out there about Giza and the pyramids. And I was doing my own research afterwards, and I just listened to videos, from Graham Hancock, what he's sharing. I know that there is also from David Sirida a lot. All the people that actually are interested in to decode these pyramid things, how it all works, how it is all built, and it's just amazing, when you look at it.
yeah, yeah. Do you believe there's something under there, like they say the halls of Amenti, or like even in the Emerald Tablets of Thoth, how it says he has something buried underneath the paw of the Sphinx and stuff like that? Did you
Yeah,
get a resonance of that?
yeah. Yeah, yeah. I even asked the locals, like, guys, do you know? Like, is here any underground, mm, um, like in pyramids in Bosnia? Is there anything in the underground labyrinth or some water with healing properties, with some negative ions? And yes, actually, there is. There is a huge space. I had that feeling, that under that plateau is a huge space, and under the Sphinx is this, like, let's call that labyrinth, as you said. Yeah,
Yeah,
there are multiple chambers, and I believe that there is also some technology, ancient technology from the Anunnaki that was actually being activated in 1942 by the people from certain country called Germany that were interested in this.
yeah. What do you
Hey,
think
did
was
you?
going on?
Um, all I believe they all try to possess this technology, this ancient technology, to actually to have the access to the Stargates technology, and just to travel in time and alter timelines,
Yeah,
most likely. So yeah, there should be a huge labyrinth, a complex under it, and when I look at the Sphinx, I went there multiple times to the Sphinx and to the temple, to that Valley Temple. And when I look at it, from outside, you said that it has face of the Marduk, you said,
it could
or
be.
or
Yeah,
it's
that's
like the
what they
Anunnaki
say.
face, yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
So it's really interesting, because what I see on the heads, most of the like statues, the remainings, which I saw, that they don't have either nose broken, or they are beheaded without head. Yeah. And
Yeah.
and when I look like outside how it is, actually, it's not really. It's something new that they made it. The tail and the cover of it, and the paws. There's clearly something like some changes. They made it. It was not like before because there was some layer of mud. Like we are in a desert, yeah. And when you look at everything, when you just go around, you see like erosion, water erosion. So when you look around, that all Giza plateau was under the water, there was clearly water. Yeah, there is like really stories going on, and what I seen, all those stones, even the pyramids, at least the second level, they are making like they are made like the stones, like the steps. And when I see there was a water. So and they are not telling you anything. Like there was a water up there, or there is something in the underground. All the like the tour guides, they go mainstream way. They don't actually tell you anything, and nor the authorities are willing to show more because all of these places actually are closed. There are a lot of shafts and tombs. And when you go around, there are a lot of like places going underground, but they are not showing. Yeah.
Yeah.
So really, so there is this. There is it's itself the entire complex. It's a powerful power station. Yeah, you're just
Yeah.
there and you're just levitating.
Another thing that they said in that video when I watched Beyond the Veil live is they told me they were in one of the temples or one of the places, and they spent a lot of time in there. Right, and he noticed that his phone charge wasn't going down. So that when you say they're a power station, they actually might physically be that as well. Like they might actually they might hold, there might be some kind of technology that's still activated there that's like
Yeah.
like powering cell phones and stuff like that. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because it's really built up with astronomical and numerological precision.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is no coincidence that it's built as it is. And the the Great Pyramid is that the most powerful because it's facing the true north. It's astronomical north. Yeah, and that's why it is such a powerful. I mean, there is a lot to say about that, really.
Yeah. I'd love to see some of your pictures. Like, if you can
I will try to share some, yes, stuff because it's a lot. So I will just show the Sphinx or what we can start with because it's a lot.
yeah. If you can point it up, if you can, it's no big deal. It's no big deal.
Okay, I will try. I will just start with some viewpoint with the camels when we went because that's I think to get just an idea. Yeah.
Yeah.
So okay. So share and it's like yeah, okay. So you should be able to see, yeah? My screen now,
Yeah, I can
yeah?
see your screen. Yeah.
Yes, so here you just here you have at least the idea of the view of the area, how huge it is.
It's just showing me your It's just showing me your screen. It's not showing me any pictures or anything.
Okay, uh, so I will check again what's going on. Okay, so share. Okay.
Someone wants to know. Derek wants to know. Have you ever been to the Starry Most Bridge in Melstar? If you ever did, it's a powerful energy there. You know.
Okay, can you see something now because I'm sharing
Yeah,
my
I can see the
screen?
desert. Yeah.
Yeah, so this is the entire area from the viewpoint, right?
Wow.
Actually, if we just go through here, from here you see already pyramids in Saqqara and Dashur as well, more in the background. So this is just the view to the other pyramids. Yeah, out of Giza. I mean, out of Giza Plateau. So here, really, you can see this is the view on Giza. It's really huge. Yeah, and here you can see from this perspective. Yeah,
Wow, they're enormous.
yeah. This is the Menkaure pyramid, the small one with these queen pyramids. Yeah, and actually, you told me that there are other pyramids and the other sphinx.
Yeah, I
So
heard
I
there's a
just had a
second
look in
Sphinx.
that. Yeah, there is a second sphinx.
Shout
So
out
I,
to Black Uni Gryphon. Her name's Candace. She sent me something about that. She sent me and that's why how I sent it to you. You know, she sent me a thing about the second Sphinx, and she also sent me something really interesting about automatons that they used to have ancient automatic robots back in the day. You know, which is
oh
really
yeah,
interesting to think about.
yeah, I've heard about that. It's really interesting, and I would just really would explore more that topic about automatons. I saw that video you sent me.
Yeah.
It's really
But
fascinating.
real quick, this is a Derek wanted me to ask you this. I don't know if you heard me. Derek wants to know: have you ever been to the Starry Stari Most Most Bridge in Mostar?
No, I
Did
haven't been in Bosnia yet,
uh
but
is that near? Is Bosnia near you? Is that near Czechoslovakia?
oh, well, it's possible to go by car. It's in the Balkan, you go more to the south. Then, yes, of course, passing the Hungary, maybe Croatia and Yugoslavia, and then down there is Bosnia. Yes, so
Oh,
it's possible to go by car.
yeah,
Even, yeah, it's doable. It's
yeah.
not like you have to take a flight. So in that, it's possible. Yeah, but I haven't been there. I actually went to explore Giza with someone with my yeah with someone that actually knows Bosnia pyramids. And exactly he asked he we that's why we were asking the questions about like what about the underground and what about the water if there is anything like any place that is obviously not accessible and has like negative ions, yeah,
Yeah.
or some water down there. Obviously, there was water. Now it's just desert, so there was probably some cataclysm or something because before I believe there was really some level of water down there.
You know what? That's interesting you said that because a lot of people think that ancient Egypt was once all a lot of water, like around this whole area. You know what I mean? Like there was like,
Yes,
yeah, that's
I believe because there are signs that they found some fossils there, some sea creatures,
yeah,
petrified. And I believe yes, because when you look at it, when you look at those stones, those slabs on the pyramids and the Sphinx, you see that clearly there was a water level up even to the middle of the head. It was
yeah.
under the water at some point. Yeah, maybe
Wow.
that was that. Back in really ancient times, which was actually uh, called the Zep Tepi, that
Yeah,
was that golden age of Egypt.
yeah, yeah. That makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, that was maybe that ancient time, but there was actually no desert. There was some event, climate change, that turned this to desert.
Sovereign Cosmic Wildman wants to know: did you ask anybody to get a tour underneath the Sphinx? Like, or is that not even possible?
Underneath the Sphinx, I believe that they do these private tours. I saw some people that entered actually
You did?
close.
You saw some people
Yes,
that went underneath the Sphinx?
I don't know if the underneath, but they were in front of the Sphinx directly inside. And I believe it's about honey. I believe they don't really do this for everyone.
Yeah.
They have the guards and the police that go with you, like to the other places. And I believe when you have this. and you show it, everything is possible. But it's not really.
Do you think some of those people even care about the historical value of it, or do you think they're just all about the money?
I believe that there are some. I actually met Professor Saed Badawi. I met him, and he's very knowledgeable, and there are some other people actually, but very few that see the real value of the place. Most of
Yeah,
them just go mainstream. They
yeah,
have no idea what's in there, and even the drivers who take people to certain places where they wish to go, because there
yeah.
you can't drive if you don't have Egyptian license. You can't drive. It's a chaos. It's a chaos on the streets. You don't understand how they can obtain driving license, how they drive, but there is no car accident. In
Wait a
all that
minute, wait a minute. You say
chaos,
there's cows on the streets?
yeah, basically yes, because if you would go there, you can't drive. Otherwise, you would get crazy. It's a chaos, and a lot of, there's a
Do they
honking.
worship the cow there, or is that India that worships the cow?
They worship this Hinduism. But I tell you, you see cows here as well. But that's the reason that comes from the age of Taurus. And you don't see much evidence. But yeah, ancient Egypt, when you go like through this precession, through the cycle of these 26,000 years, you just go through the age of now we are going to Aquarius. Before we were in Pisces, it goes backwards like zodiac.
Yeah,
Okay, zodiac goes forward, and this cycle goes like we go backwards. Yeah,
yeah,
so there was age of Taurus, and they were building the statues of Taurus, but you don't see them normally. You see lion, you see lions like Sphinx.
yeah,
Sphinx could be also a cat, feline,
yeah,
lion, right? You see most lions because age of lion, age of another one. Yeah, that was in another actually. Yeah. Uh, and also that was, yeah, the statues of bull I saw in the museum, for example. Yeah, I
yeah,
went to the Cairo Museum, and there were bulls as well in the tombs. Yeah,
yeah,
they put the offerings and all of the things, and everywhere you have these hieroglyphs and beautiful paintings, and the statues of the bull as well from the age of Taurus, most likely. Yeah. um Yeah. And then you have the age of Aries. And then you have some rams as well. You can possibly find, I believe, in Karnak. Yeah. Depends
yeah,
on which astrological period it was. They built it, actually, they worshipped it. That animal
yeah.
on that
Yeah,
constellation.
what was the food like there? Did they eat a lot of lamb? Is that what it is?
Well, they actually eat everything except of one animal that is not allowed, which is pork. Yeah. Basically they eat very good food, but keep in mind that for the people like if we go through the different lifestyle and different standards, you might encounter some digestive issues because they simply do things like just with their hands. Yeah, which happened actually to me.
You
Yeah,
got sick.
I got sick. Yeah, I got sick from my guts, from my intestines, and I spent like 4 days curing myself. And thanks God, we took MMS drops, so
You
no
know what?
alcohol.
I got a story. There's a story. So I got another crazy story about the Middle East. So my friend was a soldier in Iraq, like in the Desert Storm. Like back in the Desert Storm, one of the wars in Iraq, and he made friends with this family, and they invited him to dinner, right? So he went
Yeah,
thinking that they had his best interest in mind, and then he ate, and he got like deathly sick, where he was having hallucinations and stuff. Like it was crazy, so like maybe the way that like they prepare their food in the Middle East is different than what we're used to, even in
yeah,
from like in your country or my country. Like like it might be because we're in
yeah.
more Western cultures, like.
Yeah, of course, we dwell more on hygiene, on washing our hands. And if you prepare some food, at least you put some gloves in the restaurant, it's more clean. But
Yeah,
when you go to these countries, they do everything with hands. And imagine they are obviously not washing their hands after doing this food and all the time. They're
yeah,
not. So basically, yes. And they also put a lot of spices into the food. It's a
yeah,
lot of spice. And so, of course, if you want to grill chicken or fish or everywhere, of course, they love to put spices. So sometimes it's too much spicy. And it's also not good because it's irritating your stomach from inside. Yeah. So they try to do their best. They actually have really good food. But it's about that they do it the way that obviously you can contaminate, right? And we are not used to because we wash our hands and we are just picky with these things. In Europe, you don't see this. Maybe in US, I think neither. Yeah.
yeah. But I used to work in restaurants. They make us wash our hands and they make us wear gloves, and it's all everything's done like real sanitarily. Most places here, you know what I mean. Like 90% of places here, you get some people who are negligent because they just don't care. But I mean, like you can get fined by like OSHA and the FDA, like if you don't have a clean restaurant here, and they'll shut you down. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
that's
they take it
exactly.
really seriously.
Yeah, so they take it very seriously, but down there, not really. The food is really tasty, but if you would send some controlled for them, they would close everyone.
Yeah,
Okay?
yeah.
Even it's really tasty, the food, they put a lot of vegetables and they do it different way. They do it in fire. Actually, we went to the oasis as well, to the
Did they have a
farm.
lot of Lebanese food there? Since it's like I'm Lebanese.
They eat a lot of tahini, this sesame pasta. A lot of eggplant
I know
as
what
well.
tahini is, yeah, and the eggplant in Lebanese they call it baba ganoush. It's like you mean like squashed eggplant? You mean like where they put in a dip? Is that what you mean? Like,
Yeah, this baba ganoush.
yeah,
And
yeah, I
that's
love
also
that stuff. That's
Lebanese.
good. I love hummus and baba ganoush. I grew up on that stuff. Yeah, I love that stuff. It's really good.
Yeah. So this is again, I'm sharing some view, okay, where you can see really all three pyramids with the queen's pyramids. Pyramids for the queen and for the king are actually the three small ones at the Cheops. Yeah.
Wow.
So, and where are actually those? Those two, there are two. Actually, there are pyramids all over that are like just remainings from there.
Well, I
But there
wonder
are
why that one's
pyramids.
pyramid's black. Like, why? I mean, why is it like dark on top? Did it get burned or something, or what?
This one,
Yeah. What do you think about that?
I think that's from the cloud.
Oh, that's from
That's
the.
from the
Okay,
cloud
it's
above. Yeah.
okay. Yeah.
But yeah, they're on the ancient maps from like um, 18th century and even from the 15th century. I believe there were some cartographers and explorers where actually they pointed out that there are two more pyramids that they were pictured, not only these three pyramids. So, and they should be located like in the southwest from this small Menkaure pyramid. So they're not really visible. But yeah, you see like there is like yeah, you see that there are some stones like left over from the pyramid. Yeah,
Yeah. Some people thought that like those smaller pyramids were made by like later civilizations who didn't understand the building of the Great Pyramids. You know what I mean?
I
Like,
don't really know because there were like a lot of there's a
what's
lot of
interesting is there's a big.
versions.
Can you go back to the? Can you go back to that real quick? Real quick. I just want to see the capstone on the Great Pyramid again. Like, there's definitely a big capstone on it, right? Like right at the middle pyramid. There's like a capstone at the top. You see what I mean?
Look, I can show you what was on the top of the Cheops pyramid. I think you should see it. Yes, I'll share that because it's really interesting. It's this pyramid from the top of the Cheops Great Pyramid is located in Cairo Museum. and it's very powerful. Actually, that was the last thing that we touched, and it was like being in the Great Pyramid. So in this museum, so Cairo Museum, and this is it. This is the top from the Cheops, yeah, pyramid, which is actually, can you see it?
Oh, that's the capstone. They took it off.
Yes, that's the exactly capstone from the top of the Cheops pyramid. It's
Wow.
just, you just touch it and you're immediately being, you're buzzing, vibrating, and you already feel the energy.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
amazing.
And you can see there is a really lot of hieroglyphs, like uh, symbols on it, yeah, everywhere. So it was just really amazing to even touch it and just to stand there and you feel like really like you're levitating. It's very powerful. As you can see, it remained without damage, yeah, because there
Yeah,
were two
yeah.
pyramids, yeah.
I wonder what that writing is on, or what is that drawing on it? Are they what I'm
Yeah, like I wonder as well.
what the
Yeah.
hell is that? I wonder, that's interesting. Like,
Yeah, you see there's a lot of symbols. There's probably, some sun. Yeah. A
yeah,
lot of ankh symbols. Yeah. It's really interesting. Yeah, to delve deeper just into the symbology, like what they actually pictured. Yeah. And you
yeah,
just see like really it's so powerful. Yeah, I felt like just oh my God, it was crazy.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's amazing. That's
Yeah.
amazing.
So really that's really from the top of the Cheops pyramid. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's in the Cairo Museum in
Wow.
Tahrir Square because there you have another. It's a museum of Egyptian civilization, and then you have the Grand Egyptian Museum. Yeah, so you have three museums. One is in Giza side, and two in Cairo side. Yeah, it's just the border is the River Nile
Did you get a
between
lot of
Giza.
mummy footage? Did they have mummies in there?
They have mummies there. Yes, we saw some,
Were they creepy?
especially. Yes, there were from Osiris time, I believe, really old ones. Yeah,
Wow.
there was the couple who were serving there. Yuya and Tuya, something like that was the name, and it was really just creepy even to go through, just to see it inside. That's wow, it's really, it's really that, and very well preserved. It was just amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, Yuya and Tuya, I believe those are the names of them. Yeah, I think it
Wow.
was Yuya and Tuya. Yeah. It was really from back time, yes. Tomb of Yuya and Tuya.
Yeah. I never heard of them. I don't know.
So those are the mummies that actually you can see them in
Yeah.
Egyptian Museum. Can you see it?
Uh, I just see the pyramid, the capstone
Okay.
still.
Okay. So there we go.
And if you guys have just joined, like I told everybody at the beginning, if you didn't see my birthday stream, I think Slavka might be my long lost twin because, I had my birthday stream on Rumble for those of you guys that didn't like join us, but it's a great one. It was me, Dr. Amir, Phil Barrow, the two wizards, and then Slavka joined us. She was live from Egypt, and she had the pyramids behind her, and Dr. Amir and Phil were doing readings for my birthday. But it wasn't just my birthday; it was Slavka's birthday. Me and Slavka have the exact same birthday, the exact same date, and we're both January 11th, 1980, which is really special to me. So, and it was really great that you joined me for my birthday, or your birthday, our birthday.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's our birthday.
you
It's
know, and,
it's
and it was
awesome.
weird when everybody said that I'm trying to get those wizards back, well, Dr. Amir and Phil back on the show because everybody told me that everybody that got a healing from them is like actually really healed. Like they actually like they really like have some like mysterious healing, great healing powers and stuff. So,
Yes.
it's So everybody
It
that gets
was
a
it
chance,
was
check it.
awesome. It was awesome stream. Thank you, really, that I could take part on that. And actually, I was in Giza, so it was even more on the top of that, more value. So I'm
Yeah,
really
you brought
grateful
the
for
energy
that.
from the pyramids. It was great, you know?
Yeah, I
It
just
was,
love to be this, just this conductor and just to, facilitate this. It's just amazing.
yeah.
So I believe now you can see those mummies that I saw in the museum.
Oh, Yuya and Tuya.
Yes, yes, those are actually King Tut's great grandparents, and there you also see a lot of mummies and tombs from the King's Valley, from different like pharaoh generations, dynasties. So it was really amazing. It was weird to go, and just see, but they are really well preserved.
Yeah,
It's incredible how they did it. Yeah. So it's just like, wow, as you can see, it's really like um, how ancient they are. And you can still they are together.
yeah.
This technique is just unbelievable. And we didn't actually inside of that museum we didn't manage actually to see those tools that they used for mummification, like the how they removed, the organs and all of it. But they believe that, yeah, that if they leave the if they keep some organ like brain or heart or some, that it helps them to go back to for the resurrection. So it's really amazing just to hear. There's a lot of stories related to
Wow.
this. Yeah, I'm
That's
not really into museums that much, but Egypt is just Egypt.
yeah. I
Yeah.
would go to I would go to an Egyptian museum in a heartbeat. Yeah.
Yeah, so I believe that's really, it's just transformational journey on all levels. That really, that a lot of things happens and it's just a lot to integrate afterwards. Yeah, because it's you're rewriting the entire uh, codes, entire patterns from your life. You're doing just a profound healing. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll just try to get back, yeah, to some more photos and videos. Actually, I prefer videos. So what else I would love to maybe show. I managed to go to Alexandria for one short day trip, but I didn't manage to enter the bibliothèque, the ancient one.
Yeah. I see
Yeah.
you have a whole bunch of stuff. It says Sphinx Valley Temple, Sphinx
Yeah, I
Cheops.
have I have really a lot, Rob, because really that is actually even I went to the mummification temple of the Cheops doctor. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was really interesting. What is interesting? Like I have a question: why in these pyramids or in tombs you have these, like it's the sound enhancer,
Yeah.
or it's like acoustic chambers? It's really interesting because you actually, when you do om chanting or you just do some chanting, mantra chanting, it's just amazing how great acoustics is inside
Yeah.
of the, yeah. It's not only in the pyramids, but it's also in this temple, for example, mummification temple. Yeah.
Wonder why it's not pulling up. It figured. Oh, there
Okay.
it is. Yeah.
Yes, I'm just trying to like to choose like what from it, because it's really a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the
It's so
entrance, yeah?
exciting. I appreciate you sharing it with us. This is really awesome. Like, it's
Yeah. I mean, it's really a lot. Yeah. So this is the entrance. It's at the Cheops pyramid. This is
you
the
know what you
place
can
where
do
they
though,
did.
Slavka? You can make a bunch of different little videos and put them on your YouTube channel.
Yes,
I would do that.
this is actually what I wanted, and it is my plan to do this. This is the Om chanting. Actually, we met the guy, and he was doing the chanting. It all has really great acoustics, as you can see, like inside.
It's not
Yeah.
it's not pulling up for whatever reason.
Okay. I don't know if you can see.
Nothing yet.
Okay, maybe I will check the screen sharing.
No, it's showing your showing your directory. It's showing like your, you know what I mean? Like I can see
Mm-hmm.
like you're writing and Slovak and everything, but I can't see like it's you're clicking on the video and the video won't pop up. But so like we can definitely see your screen share and I can see like your
Okay.
file directory. That's how I can see all the stuff you have. But I mean, for whatever
Uh-huh.
reason, like the videos won't pull up for I don't know if it's
I don't know, but I'm just trying to share. It's not showing me even the option. Okay, maybe this is the thing. Okay, so I don't know. I will try to fix it. But anyway, mm, I will try to close this. So now,
does everybody in your country speak English too?
yes,
So it's normal in other countries to speak multiple languages?
yes, normally yes.
Wow. I feel
Normally,
dumb. I
yeah.
feel stupid because I only know English, you know? I mean, I know a couple of swear words in Arabic, you know, because my grandparents used to like, you know, say, but I mean, and like my other grandmother, she used to talk in Italian, but then she got dementia. But I mean, she would like, she would talk into, when she got dementia, she would like say swear words in Italian, you know? So, but
Oh,
I don't know,
yeah.
you know, I don't know any other languages, you know? Like, I feel, you know, um, so now I can see us. So I can see there's 34
Yeah.
people watching. Like,
So you seen that entrance, yeah? To that mummification temple, yeah?
no, it wouldn't show it for whatever reason.
Okay, so now it works. So this is actually inside of that Dr. Cheops uh, uh, temple where he did this mummifications, yeah?
It's showing the R screen. It's showing like the video of. I think you got to go to there. Okay, now you're on there, but now it's not
Okay, so now it should be. Now you should see.
nothing. It's just showing you clicking on the video. It won't pull up the video
That's
for
really
whatever reason.
interesting. Like this is
That's
okay.
targeting. I mean,
Yeah,
that's what that is, you know. Oh, this. Oh, here's something.
okay.
Something came up. Something came up. We're seeing something now. I'm seeing a grate in the ground. It start. Yeah, it's pulled
Yeah,
up.
so
Yeah.
this is the entrance to actually to the mummification temple of the
Oh,
Cheops,
this is
the
cool.
doctor of the Pharaoh Cheops. So this is actually the Great Pyramid on the background. Yeah, and this
Wow.
is the entrance like to this temple, and you see there are shafts everywhere, like this. Yeah,
This is beautiful. This is
yeah.
amazing.
So I'll just show from inside. Like, this was very short. But I believe I will show you something more if
I want to see it all. I'll stay here all night. I don't care. I mean, I want to see it all. I will stay until the very end.
this
That
is
was
really
amazing. That was amazing. I'm sure the audience would love to see it too. Like that was
I would love to okay, and now it's back screen sharing, okay? Because I'm trying really, hopefully, okay. So can you see now?
no.
Uh, yeah, this is I have to do a lot of clicking, you know? Like I'm clicking. It's so weird.
Maybe we should try something else. Maybe some still photos or something, you know?
Maybe yes. Anyway, okay, so this is the good.
Sometimes I think the best thing when we're trying to get something and we can't get it is best thing is not to fight it, just to try something else. Because like, you know, it'll keep, you know, it'll keep probably turning you down, you know. I don't know why it does that, you know. My technology does that all the time. Like, people don't understand it. I try telling people like I have the weirdest technology. Like sometimes I'll be typing in StreamYard and it'll just skip to the bottom of the page. And I'm like, what the hell is why is it doing that? You know? Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
Here's something.
So this is inside where they did this mummification, Cheops doctor, and this is you see actually this is like the gate they believe the door to the afterlife, and right here. Actually, when I looked at it, I saw up here like written something like fate. Yeah, but normally they believe that this is the door. It was, well, mummification. There you have you go from the world of the living to the world of the dead. right? This afterlife. So this is just the example of like the gate, yeah, where I felt really like there is something, there is something on it.
Yeah.
And just felt I just sat here and it was just yeah, just to be there, to feel that energy of that place. And it's also acoustic chamber. It has resonance. If you do chanting, if you just put your mouse to the stone wall, it's really amazing how it sounds, the resonance, the acoustic inside. I don't know. I'm just wondering the purpose of it,
Yeah.
you know? So this is really amazing. And here also you have a lot of symbology. Everywhere you have these ankhs, yeah? Key of life. And also the source. Maybe it shows as well how they were able to generate free electricity, because the
Yeah.
main symbols which you see actually everywhere are the ankh and also the jet pillar that is similar to Tesla coil. Yeah, they were
Yeah.
able to generate the free and electricity. Yeah, it was like motherboard.
It's like how Tesla knew. Tesla knew somehow, you know?
Tesla knew and also ancients knew that they had really very advanced technology, and they depict it on those symbols all around. So they knew precisely what they're doing. Yeah. It just nobody tells you about that. There was some guide with us there that did this chanting, and he was also looked very knowledgeable and very kind. And yeah, I just told him like this exactly looks like a very special door, you know, to the other side, to the underworld, to the afterlife. Yeah. So and and like they don't share that much, yeah, because obviously most of the people come there just as just to make photos, yeah.
Yeah.
But I know that obviously actually I met there when I was inside one day inside of this Giza plateau. There were a bunch of actually Americans, and they are actually from Oregon, and they were doing some mission there as well. I met them and I asked. They are from the group of Matias Di Stefano, and they just came there, the group of the women, and or maybe also the men, but I saw women, a few of them. They stay also closed in a hotel close to the entrance, and they told me they came there actually to open portals for the new souls
Wow.
that will incarnate.
I'm trying to
Yeah.
think who Mateus Di Stefano is. I gotta look him up real quick. I'm gonna look him up on my phone. Um,
Yeah, there was because the time was actually the time when there was the end of the year. Yeah, and the 21st was the winter solstice. Yeah. So basically, that was a powerful time, the beginning of the year. So there were some spiritual groups as well. Also, I noticed Pachahunai. Yeah, some shamans and elders from the South America. And but there were like group of the people from all over the world, and they were also
it says about
inside.
Mateus Di Stefano. It says he's an Argentine author, lecturer, and spiritual teacher who claims to remember past lives and understand the universe. He shares his knowledge and insights through speaking engagements, writing, and videos. That's interesting.
Yes,
I guess he was on Gaia. I guess he was on
yes,
Gaia.
he is also on these platforms like Gaia. So he's like a leader. Yeah,
Yeah.
let's call him spiritual leader that travels around and he's guiding like people and showing them some practices. And I actually don't know because for me, he doesn't resonate with me. I just respect his work and everything, but for some reason, I didn't find a way to him.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yes, some certain people that do this, or they are doing the spiritual work. Those who resonate, they actually meet with them in certain locations, like for example, this Giza, and they do spiritual work. Yeah, together. Yeah, and I don't want to say the word, it's not appropriate to use the word guru. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's kind of what they are, Like he's like a Billy Carson type person, right?
Yes, actually, this professor that I wanted to bring him, but we struggled to find it. There was this time challenge because, how to do it inside, the transmission from inside. For you, that it's early morning, and for us, it's almost closing time. So I wanted to bring him in because he also has a very interesting story to share about his experience in the Menkaure pyramid, connected with this small pyramid.
Yeah,
Yes, so, and he said, yes, I know people. Uh, Professor Badaway knows Billy Carson. He knows yeah, Edward Grant as well. And he was now, I think, in Antarctica, but he will do some actually trip, some journey in February in Giza.
yeah,
Robert Edward Grant, yes.
yeah,
So he knows. So basically, even you would say that there is not many conscious people who really knows what's going on. Uh, so that was really nice, like a surprise for me to meet this professor. Yeah,
yeah,
I would be really happy to bring him on through your channel because he has really interesting stuff to share as well about the Giza and his entire journey, spiritual journey. Because he remembers his past lives, yeah, and his actually what he did in this small pyramid of Menkaure, and all of the revelations and the insights and stuff like that. So I let's check something else. Yeah.
yeah, for sure.
So it's really like interesting to just to observe and just is it still the same or I have to click again on share?
And we're seeing a video of some inside thing. It's looking.
Yes. So this is the video how you get actually inside through the stairs. Yeah. Inside through the stairs, and there is a tomb. Here you can see inside of the tomb. That is in actually, yes, in that temple. You see there is a lot of garbage and some stones and whatever,
Yeah,
but mostly important is just to touch that tomb, that stone. Yeah, most of it is like they did it from the black granite or red granite. Pyramids are mostly they're built from limestone and alabaster, white alabaster.
and that comes from up the road, right? That comes from way up the road and like further up in Egypt, right? So it's like,
That
how did they get it
comes,
there, right?
yeah, it comes actually from Aswan, from the south.
Yeah,
Yeah, they say that of course, they transported it there on the boats through the Nile. Yeah,
yeah.
which somehow, okay, maybe, perhaps there is another version how they did it. Yeah, but those are really huge blocks, huge slabs. When I want to show you actually the Sphinx and the Valley Temple, and there you actually will see, yeah, those huge slabs, which I still don't understand really.
Oh my God,
Can you
those are
see it?
enormous.
This
Yeah,
is the
yeah.
Valley Temple under the Sphinx. And look at
Wait, this is
those.
under the Sphinx?
Yeah, this is now we are at the Sphinx, and look on those huge blocks.
Holy shit, man.
Can you see those huge blocks? Like
Yeah, that's amazing.
they weighed like tons. And now tell me that the mainstream version, they would tell you, oh, they transported it on somewhere, or they just carved it, whatever. Like this is some kind of very advanced technology. Yeah, you see, this
Yeah.
is the this is the actually there you see on the background just two pieces, just look, of the
Wow.
black granite. Yeah, this is the black one. Actually, I'm wondering why just only these two pieces, basic, or this one, like if it was entrance to somewhere.
Yeah.
Those blocks are so tight that you wouldn't put even the paper in between. They stick together like puzzle, like it's perfect. Just when you look at that construction, how they did it, right? It's impossible. They just did it by manual work. And look, this is really interesting how these stones go. Can you see it? This
Yeah,
is
that
the
is
corner.
amazing.
This is the corner. Look at it. It's really incredible how they built it. Yeah.
That is fascinating. That is.
Look at that structure. Yeah. I mean, how comes that it's built this way? How that could be built just by some poor slaves? Yeah.
Derek says maybe the giants were controlled by the non-human intelligence and told to build these structures. Maybe,
Maybe
maybe,
that was Ijiji. Yes, maybe Ijiji. Yes.
yeah, yeah. The Anunnaki's helpers. Yeah, that could be.
Yeah.
Kitsilile, NHI means non-human intelligence. Someone was
Yeah.
asking.
So, yeah. I mean, this is when you get out of it. Yeah. This is we are at the Sphinx. We got out of that valley temple, and here you see everywhere. Look, there is a water erosion. Yeah. When you look even here, right?
Wow.
This is erosion. Here was water, guys. Yeah. Look at it. And this part is done artificially. I mean, that's something new that they added into that ancient temple. Okay, ancient Sphinx. And look at this face. Yeah. Here on the background, there is a nice face.
I see that in the clouds.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Can you see?
crazy.
Can you
Yeah,
see it?
yeah. That's amazing. I see a nose and everything. That's
Yeah, you
insane.
see
Do you
that
guys see it?
creature.
Like, let me see if I can move my mouse. Our
Yeah.
mouses are right over it. Like, yeah,
Yeah. Can you see that face? And actually, here is another face.
where at?
Yeah. Look, here is another face.
Oh yeah,
One.
that one looks more like a monster. Okay, so the face on the left looks like a human, and then the face on the right looks like a monster. It's almost like these like etheric beings are watching us or
Yeah.
something. Isn't
Look.
that crazy, guys? Tell me
Yeah.
that ain't fucking crazy. That is insane. I can't believe you got that picture. You know who you need to show that to? You should show that to Dab Brad. He's in Jermaine's group, the Consciousness War. The reason why I tell you this is because Dab Brad takes pictures of the clouds all the time, and he gets
Yeah.
alien pictures out of the clouds. I'll get you his contact information. Yeah,
Yeah, that would be great, Rob.
he would love to see that, and I'm sure he can like do like reverse photos and stuff with it or something. But yeah, that's so cool. Like that's
Look, really.
amazing. Like
I noticed it actually when I saw it, because I see faces as well. Actually, I see faces not only in the clouds, but there are faces in another actually materials, in the stone, in the water. I see faces like basically even where you wouldn't never expect it. Yeah, I
yeah,
see faces actually how they are showing up and how they are surprised. Oh, really? You can see us. Yeah. So as you can see here, look, there's definitely some erosion, right? And it's a lot. It's visible. I have some pictures also from the back where you can see it actually even better.
yeah,
Yeah. And look, also those paws. Actually, I know that there is some chamber that should be under the left paw. Yeah, as they say. So really, beneath, like in this underground, yeah, there is a labyrinth. Actually, they mention it from this. There is this Rostau. If it tells you something, uh, it's about related about secret entrances of the Sphinx. Yeah, which should be built from limestone. Huge limestone blocks, but they don't seem to be huge. As you see from the outside, they are pretty small. Yeah. So there is something, they did some reconstruction of this.
yeah.
And why I say this Rostau, because that's the ancient name for Egypt. It's not only Kemet, but also Rostau. Yeah.
Why do you call it Rostov? I never
It's
heard
the
of that.
ancient Egyptian underground. Yeah,
Oh, okay. Yeah,
precisely. That's why I say, because the Sphinx is really also some very interesting place, according to my research
Yeah.
is like the mouth of the passages, and it's all, as well, that's a gateway. The ancient Egyptians, they believe in afterlife, in underworld, right?
Yeah.
So this is also gateway to the duat. Yeah,
Yeah. The duat. Yeah.
yeah. So this is really like interesting, if you research a lot of people researched about this secret labyrinths and spaces underneath. Yeah. So we talk about the time before century BC. It's really ancient. Yeah. It's a civilization that was really thriving. And we refer to the period that was pre-cataclysmic or pre-flood. Something happened. Yeah. That there was attempt maybe to reset or just destroy. Yeah. This ancient civilization. So this happened really way back in the past. Yeah. Before these cataclysmic events happened,
Yeah.
there was a really thriving civilization and underground. That's why they call it Rostal. Yeah, if you do this research.
Yeah. I'll look into that for sure. I never heard that.
Yeah,
That's
that's
interesting.
why it is actually that it tells this theory Zep Tepi. Yeah,
I've heard of Zep Tepi. Yeah.
yeah, it's that time like golden age, this time of prosperity where they celebrated, Osiris, like creating, the grids for this current reality. Like it's really the first time, the story of Genesis. It's really interesting to dive deeper. And actually, Sphinx is connected somehow. Even I feel that it's connected to this Zep Tepi and the story about it, which
Yeah.
actually I think is depicted as well. Here actually is the entrance. This is one of the secret in front of. Here is one
Wow.
of the entrances where there is actually some sort of table. Here should be one of the secret entrances down there under the Sphinx. But most of the entrances that are actually in Giza Plateau are closed. They simply don't care, and they actually hide it. Yeah. So I will just show the Sphinx from the background, so you can see that there was really water. It's like erosion of the high level. Yeah. Eventually, there were most probably some reconstructions, some additions, more or less. Yeah. So Sphinx backside. Yeah. So I would love you to see. You see, this is the Sphinx from the background. Yeah. Can you see it?
Wow. Yeah.
And you see that this was somehow added, right? It feels that it's not really old one. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. It seems
This
like
is
that was
the
that
part
long.
of the tail, actually. Can you see? This could be tail
Mm-hmm.
because it's cat being or feline, whatever. Yeah. So here should be the tail. So I'm just wondering why they added all of this. What was the purpose? Because I believe that here all around the area that was excavated was actually there was some sort of sand
Isis in
or
the
mud.
Isis in the chat says she believes that the Sphinx is connected to the constellation of Lyra. And usually I would put your comments on the screen, guys, but I'm using Zoom tonight, so I'm when I use Zoom, I can't put the comments on the screen. But this is yeah, but that's interesting that she says that the Sphinx might be connected to the constellation Lyra.
Yeah, yeah, that might be most likely. Um, the Sphinx, how it's built. That is actually, it's really interesting to talk about these precision cycles, and how it's connected, how this Sphinx is looking at it's like this equinoctial marker. Yeah, that's really at the spring equinox. you just really see uh, like the when the sun, rising sun, at the equinox, it's like just it's looking always at the certain constellation. Yeah, how it was precisely built. I'm
Yeah.
just wondering how really now it's really about Pisces going to Aquarius. Yeah, we are like in this transition to go to the age of Aquarius, correct?
Yeah.
So it's really interesting. Yeah, like how it is connected with all the symbology. Yeah, because it's
Yeah.
precisely built that the Sphinx is looking at a certain constellation where is the sun actually placed at the equinox time. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's really just amazing how they were great astronomers. It was just not built by coincidence. Also the pyramids, they are built really precisely with the north, but it's really like astronomical north. Yeah.
Yeah.
So everything has really it's it's incredibly precise work.
It really is.
I'm just wondering, yeah, because this it's important to follow like with this precision cycle. Yeah, like it's the like the whatever this object called Earth is turning, and it's just like really. And I think it's all interconnected. It's interconnected with powerful places through the parallel line. It's connected with Machu Picchu in Peru, and it's connected with Angkor Wat as well. You know, that's really interesting. Like to go deeper into the ley lines or the line that goes through like through the Giza, and just to count the go deeper into this astronomical stuff, like they believed, and they built it precisely. They knew the sacred geometry. The they just wanted, this connection between the heaven and earth. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's really just astonishing, a lot of information that you can just spend like a lot of time here
Oh
and
yeah, for sure.
do
Yeah.
the research, but we actually don't know. We just can speculate because everyone can share its own version, but we don't really know everything. I believe, and I would love to, like, possibly, eventually, that we would know the truth. So,
Yeah.
look, this is
Oh
from the
wow.
another side, okay? So, as you can see, this area was excavated around and they added some things, but there is clearly water erosion. Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
see all those stones, and there was water. There was everywhere water. It's impossible. Like they tell you, yeah, there was River Nile, whatever. Okay, yeah. It's not only about the River Nile. It's about that really epoch that there was everything was covered by water. Yeah. So actually, if you want, another interesting thing is related to the actually entrance. Yeah, because Cheops, yeah, actually that would be maybe nice to show.
Yeah, I'd love to see that. I still have some time. I still have till about maybe 10 o'clock. I was gonna go work out at 10
Yeah,
o'clock.
this is
Like,
actually beautiful sunset.
wow, that is beautiful.
Yeah, that was on the camel, so that's actually the sunset, which actually, oops, okay, again, screen sharing has stopped. Okay, so this is, tricky technology.
Yeah. That was a beautiful sunset though. That was powerful.
Yeah, and again, it's not showing me the option to share. Yeah,
Wait, let me make sure it's still active. Yeah, it's good. Yeah.
okay, let's see. if you what you can see now, I'm wondering. Okay, so I believe this again. This is another, yeah. This here you can see the second pyramid.
Wow,
It's
that's beautiful.
Khafre, second pyramid. Here is the alabaster top. It's from the white
Yeah,
alabaster.
that gives
Uh,
you a good idea of just how big everything is. Like, look how big that pyramid is compared to like the camels on the ground. I mean, it's like 1,000 times this. I mean, like it's like 100 times the size of the people. You know what I mean? It's enormous. It's enormous. Like it's holy shit, man! I didn't
yeah,
realize it's so huge. It's enormous.
it's enormous. Yes, you realize that when you get inside and you climb up or down.
Do people still climb up that thing?
From outside, I think yes, it's possibly to do it if you have honey money. Yes,
Wow, yeah,
but
that's
from
crazy.
inside, I mean, when you enter there, you have these really narrow corridors where you have to really bend. Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's like if you have 2 meters, if you are 2 meters and higher, just it's gonna be really Mordor, you know.
How tall is 2 meters? And is that like 5 foot, 6 foot here? Or
Like over, I think it's I always, takes me, to to count between the feet, inches, and meters. But I think yes, about 6 feet and taller. It's good if you are really like smaller.
well,
I'll put it that
I think
way.
the ancients weren't as tall as the people nowadays. I think people have gotten bigger. I mean, that was weird because there were giants back in those days, but I think like the humans were like smaller or something. I don't know.
Yeah, that's really good point. Why those corridors are like for really for the dwarfs.
Yeah.
If people were giants, then how come?
Yeah. Right. It doesn't. It makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm just wondering about that as well. There's a lot of mystery around. But I just want to say that we were able to enter inside the Cheops pyramid, inside of the Menkauers pyramid, but the second middle one is closed. Yeah, just for your information, you can't enter inside. And the entrance is actually all the entrances are from the north. Yes, again, from the north side. And this middle one, that's the difference because the entrance is not from this is the north side, okay? Let's put it this way.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the north side. So the entrance to the second pyramid is from the ground. Normally you would not see it. Yeah, it's from the ground, from down there. Like it's not from here, let's say,
Yeah.
or if you climb up. Some pyramids has entrance from the top. You have to climb up from outside, obviously, but this is from the ground, and it's actually closed. I don't know. They told me 2 or 3 years it's closed. Yeah. So I was just like, okay, because there's something on that pyramid as well.
Yeah.
So we were not able to enter the middle pyramid, Khafre. Yeah. But it's really interesting to see here is also sort of temple in front of, and that's again huge blocks of stone, huge, really huge that they really weighed tons. Yeah. How they could be transported just on the boat, some block that weighs really 50 or 100 tons.
Yeah.
Just Rob, think about that.
That's a
Yeah.
lot. That's insane. That's
How that could be transported. I just can't believe that they did it on the boats. And this is a view on the Cheops pyramid. As you can see, this is entrance like the air, like air shaft. It could be air shaft. Actually, when I looked at the scheme of the Great Pyramid, there are two air shafts. Yeah, one from the north and one from the south. So this is from the south. You're looking from the south. Okay. Hope you can see the screen.
Yeah, yeah.
So this is the temple of the Cheops doctor, where they did this mummification. And here you have the king's like pyramids, three. And this is the area actually where if you walk there, there is a lot of small or a lot of destroyed pyramids, just that you see the remainings, and also
Yeah.
tombs and shafts as well, like chambers underground. They are very well interconnected, and I believe it's all for the to bring the to direct the water the certain way to the through the corridors, through the underground chambers, because there is quite a lot of them. I can't believe that there was just no water, or there is no water. Yeah. So really, if you walk along, these small pyramids, you see a lot of tombs, which is really, it's like crazy, eh? It's a lot to see, and they are not showing this to the regular people. If you don't ask, or if you really don't investigate by yourself, they don't really share this. Yeah. And then they're not really open to show everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is just the way how you go up. Yeah. And you see a lot of carriages with the horses and the camels. That's the way they offer you the transport, or you can just walk. Yeah. It's really interesting. Yeah. We had the camel ride and it was nice. it
That
just
is
it
nice.
just
That's
really you
amazing.
feel weird. So yeah, Rob, how we go with the time?
Yeah, we gotta finish up basically because I gotta do some stuff. It's 9:45 here.
Oh
I
my
still want to
gosh,
work out.
time flies.
Maybe we could do another one. We could do another one where we go over more stuff. Like I'd love to have you back on and we could go over. If you want to, like, I was thinking about this. Maybe you could organize some stuff, more stuff you want to show us, and we could do another one in a couple days. Like I would be open to that for sure. Like like we could.
If yes, you can see. Can you see?
Yeah, that's
Can you
amazing.
see those shafts? I mean, those like the holes. Yeah, can you see that? Those are tombs. Yeah, but
Wow.
also I believe there's really a lot of openings like this. Yeah.
Yeah.
So imagine that there is really a lot to research and a lot to see, and everything is closed as you can see. Yeah,
Yeah.
would be great to just to go inside. Yeah,
Why are
inside
there,
and
what
to
are all those
explore.
grates on the ground? What is that from? Like, what is that? Like, is that just a
Yeah,
sewage system or what the hell is that? Like,
I believe that's also for the water system somehow, because I don't believe that all of it is just necropolis, part of the tombs,
yeah.
the like burial chambers. There could be burial chambers, but also the places connecting for some water chambers as well.
Yeah. This is bad. Oh, that shot is so beautiful. Wow. That shot is
Yeah,
really beautiful. That was amazing. Like, holy
yeah,
shit. And someone just said in the chat, Fuchiza LaRosa said fascinating. Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
yeah, is
Sovereign Cosmic Mama said, go for another hour. I
yeah,
could. I mean, I don't know. He said he's eating and watching. I guess we could go for a couple more minutes since people are liking it so much. Like, if you want to go for a couple more minutes, that's fine. Like,
yeah.
I hate to turn it off when people are really enjoying it. Like, um,
That we could just talk hours and hours like about this stuff because it's really interesting,
because we care about this stuff. You know what I mean? This interests us. This is like this is what we love to do. Like this is like, you know.
Yeah, and I just really love to question and explore, and it's just really like it was like 7 times to be there to enter that area, and I still see, oh my gosh, I still didn't explore everything. Like there's, I don't know, it's like infinite space.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like that infinite space, and I just want to show that place where is actually that second sphinx. Yeah.
Yeah, I would like to see that second Sphinx. That's
Uh,
amazing. Yeah.
yeah, actually, I will use this video because it actually shows.
If anybody,
better.
I was gonna say what I got worried about was I got this. I was looking at my feet. I don't know why I was looking at this while I saw Matthew Mornings in the chat. I got to get a hold of him. I got something wrong with my feet. I got this like bruising on my feet or something. It's like I think it's my lymph is like not draining right. Like I gotta.
It's a lymphatic thing, Rob.
Yeah,
Circulation of the lymph if you are
yeah.
swollen or so. That's the actually problem with heart, your heart circulation. Yeah.
I
If
gotta start
there,
running. I gotta start working out. I gotta really do
yeah.
like I'm gonna work out after this. Like I'm not even playing around. Like I'm not even. Isaac
So,
said too late for working out. Not yet. Not here. I'm gonna get on the treadmill, Isaac, for probably like about an hour and a half, 2 hours. I'm gonna start working out every night. Or every
yeah,
night,
just
every morning.
don't beat up yourself. It's just try to rest and just to stay healthy at some point, and maybe as Matthew told you, do some qigong, do some exercise, that will
Yeah.
actually make your energy flowing, open your meridians,
Yeah.
unblock your meridians. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But if you have problem with like the lymphatic, that's the heart and maybe as well kidneys. Yeah.
Wow.
That is like as well, you are seated. Yeah, you are seated most of the time, so it's really
Yeah.
good to outside as well and to do, to have some movement as well, because I know how it is. Even if I used to have the job when I sat a long time in the office, and then of course my leg hurted a lot. Yeah.
Yeah. I did three
S-
podcasts today. I did. So I've been online for like 4 hours.
oh my gosh.
And
Then
that's not
of
even counting
course,
all the other work I do. You know what I mean? I'm always like doing something for the podcast. It's always like something like, it's like
y-
it's returning emails or yeah, I don't know. I gotta take a break at some point. Like,
yeah.
I like bringing information to everybody, but I gotta, like
Yeah, I mean, you give it all. You give your best, Rob, and really I appreciate your work and that you bring us all together. That we are really family, a tribe that we meet all the time and we can share, despite of this platform that has is provoking.
yeah.
Um, but yeah.
So okay, so now we're looking at the second Sphinx, right? Is that what this is?
Yeah, this is the place for the second sphinx. Yeah, like there is a second sphinx. Like we were looking at this, right? Here is the regular sphinx. I'll just look that map, okay? And here are the actually complex of the tombs that are called the tombs of labor people. Yeah, they call it. They put it that way. So it's certainly somewhere here, which is you don't really see that it's like that looks like a sphinx, but I will play this video because this guy found it. So it's like I will just play it. Can you see it?
Yeah.
So I will just look. So okay, here it is. This is the second sphinx.
Wow.
Okay, can you see it?
Yeah.
So this is actually the place where actually in these tombs of ancient people, necropolis, and you see there is the space is underground. You can't enter. It's all
Yeah.
fenced, closed. So, but if you can look up here, yeah, it looks like head. Yeah, it
Yeah.
looks like. Maybe that should represent also the some sort of aspect of the feminine masculine, because even when you look at the real sphinx, the original sphinx, the first sphinx, you see that masculine and feminine aspect, like half of the face is masculine and half feminine. There are many theories. That's just as it showed up to me. And now I just this is the good point, because thank you that actually it was you who sent me that video about the second sphinx. So I was
Yeah,
just
my friend
wondering.
Candace sent me that.
Yeah,
She,
thank you.
she goes by Black Uni Gryphon in the chat. She sent that the day that we did the stream in Egypt. She sent the video of the second Sphinx. Yeah, that's interesting. Like,
Yeah, so it is this one. Apparently, yeah, could be this one. because it really looks like this is head, but it's quite destroyed, quite eroded. You can't really see what was that. Yeah, if
Yeah.
it was some sort of feline or what it was. Yeah, but looks like, yeah, that is looking the direction, right?
Yeah.
This is the front. So what do you think, or what the audience is like
I
just
don't know. What do you
thinking
guys
about
think? Do you
this?
think this is the
Yeah,
second Sphinx?
yeah. Do you think that this is the second Sphinx? Because
What do you guys think? I think it is. I would say so, you know?
because there is really like hmm, there is not only just Giza itself is not just only Sphinx, the one Sphinx and those three pyramids. It's really a lot of these smaller, not complete pyramids and all of these shafts, air shafts, and tombs, and these corridors and chambers that are actually interconnected. It's like really are underground. It's like Emmental. Everything is interconnected.
Yeah.
I just really hope that one day it will be accessible.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. And I believe, yeah, they keep like the privilege to be the most important, yeah, in like superior or the leaders or the up about the other pyramids, yeah, because now we live the time where the secrets are emerging. All the pyramids are being visible, not only those ones in Mexico or in Crimea or Bosnia, but all over the world. We can see the pyramids emerging.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
agree. I agree.
these
They're
these
all over
powerful
the,
structures.
yeah. Yeah. And they all have something special to them, right? You know, they all have a, like they all
Yeah,
have
they are
some.
connected. Yeah, with some constellations always, and they form like one piece of puzzle, and and they carry. They're really connecting to really to that incredible energy that they actually bring, because it's like the connected to the source or celestial objects, yeah, which is really incredible. Where you felt it, and if you would go there, Rob, I just wish you go there, that you manage to go to Giza as well in person, and that you can actually experience that incredible power, and how that would be to climb up to that Cheops pyramid to actually, which is really exhausting, but there is a way, yeah? There is a way how to climb up. Money, honey.
Yeah.
So that would be just to feel that powerful stream that is there, yeah? That would be really amazing. So again, there we go. I think uh, I'm now, I screen should be fine, okay? So I think that's enough, Rob, for today because it's already a lot of things.
Yeah, I agree. That's a lot. Yeah, I mean, I think you're still sharing screen though.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can I'll wait.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
I'll stop your sharing. I'll stop your sharing.
Okay, that would
There
be
we
good
go. There
because
we
for
go.
some reason I'm unable.
Yeah. Well, do you want to tell everybody how they can follow you and stuff? And thank you, Slavka. This was amazing. I really enjoyed this. I really did. It's like me getting to see Egypt without going, you know. And I don't know if I'll ever make it there. So, this is really special for me. It really is. Thank you.
Thank you, Rob. I'm just grateful that I could make it this time, and I would love to return. And I'm trying to manifest resources, just to continue and to go, but because I'm being called to go to further to Luxor and Dendera, Temple of Hathor. I received invitations to continue on the journey, so like from the spirit.
Yeah.
And it's just, and my friend Amr will do also, for most probably in March, a healing retreat on Sinai. So that would be also a great chance to see the places in Sinai like Daba and Santa Catarina. That's also very interesting to explore Sinai.
Yeah.
So I'm always happy and grateful that you give me this opportunity to come on your show and share this stuff, because my YouTube channel, The Natural Sentient, is still like baby and growing. And yeah, I will put this my videos up. uh, I have to compile it together and put some notes and description and everything.
If you want to do another one, we can. We can do another one for sure. Like cause I like this. This was awesome.
Oh, if you want, we can talk about Saqqara and Dakshur. That's also really interesting.
Yeah, yeah. Let's do that for sure. Just get a
Yeah.
hold of me and I'll set it up. We'll set it up for sure.
Yeah, if you would like to, we can explore further. I would love to even go again to Göbekli Tepe, because that Turkey, that was also very like interesting. And I know that's part of my journey, part of my mission to go to these places and just to do healing for myself and also do this grid work.
Yeah,
Kind of activations just to be there, and because doors are opening.
I
Exactly.
agree.
As yesterday, I had that reading with Joanne Wyden, and she exactly mentioned like doors are opening. Doors are really open. I receive these synchronicities that I should do this grid work as well, to go certain places, and it's calling me. And it's just amazing just to share this with you all. Yeah, because I know that also requires the resources, to be able to go there physically, not only astrally or in spirit. Yeah, but yeah, I really welcome like any comments or whatever, if you want to ask. And yes, my YouTube channel is The Natural Sentient, or feel free to connect me also on Facebook, Slavka Terekova. Also, The Natural Sentient. I have it there, so it's easier to find.
Okay, well, thank you
Um,
so much, Slavka, my twin, right? We're born the same
yeah,
day, January 11th, 1980. It's crazy that we meet someone that's born your exact day, birth date. That's very rare to find. So I feel like we have some connection some way. I
there
don't know.
is uh, there is a good reason. As I was in Saqqara, it was in the pyramid. It was in actually in the white one, and there was a ribbon. There was written up there when you climb up. Very good, like truth. The things happen for a good reason, and there is always good reason behind that. We just realized it eventually
Yeah,
when
yeah,
we put all the pieces of puzzle together, and when the things come together. And then you realize, oh yeah, it happened exactly for a good reason. Yeah, but we just don't see everything, like
yeah.
how it's unfolding. We don't know.
I
Yeah.
agree.
We don't know why we are led to do certain things, to do certain journeys, certain decisions, but at the end we see why.
Yeah,
And I'm grateful for this journey, really, Rob. And you also do like a great progress. And I would love to do some tarot readings with you, because
that would
I
be great.
believe,
Yeah, we should do tarot for sure. Yeah,
because I'm also like still as well this on that way. Just just believe that you can. And also, very important stuff that I would like to point out, that very strong insight that came to me as well in Egypt. Just if you want to attract something or manifest that your desired goal, outcome, thing, resource, whatever, job, just be as concise as much as you can. Because we talk about this quantum manifestation, if you don't send the right order, what you want, you can't receive what you want because you didn't specify. So this was the very profound lesson,
yeah.
yeah, that I received in Egypt, a part of the other ones. But we can continue about it for the next time, Rob. So you rest, because you need to rest as well. I'm sorry, I just uh, talk a lot.
It's okay.
And
It's okay. We had fun. We went for 2 hours. That's good. Like this was
oh
good.
my gosh, really? That
Yeah. Yeah. But it's fun. It's fun. And I'll have you back on soon. And thank you everybody for tuning in tonight. And